Nolan here at the Chimes Restaurant and Tap Room. Good stuff in here. Yeah.
Welcome to Noligent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel guide, we're on a best food search as we visit the Chimes Restaurant and Tap Room. This location of the Chimes Restaurant and Tap Room is located in Covington, Louisiana at 19130 West Front Street, which is about 45 minutes and 42 miles away from the New Orleans French Quarter, and right next to the Bogue Falaya River. The original Chimes opened near the LSU campus 25 years ago, and they added a second location in Baton Rouge and then expanded to Covington and Lafayette. The greater New Orleans area has a lot of great food, and that also includes some of the best Louisiana food I've ever eaten anywhere. So I don't really have to travel for best New Orleans Creole and Louisiana Cajun options that I already know about that are some of my favorites. So I have eaten at the original Baton Rouge location of the Chimes Restaurant and Tap Room several times. This is my first visit to the Covington location. So let's go ahead and head on inside here and check this place out. This is certainly a very large location. So the first door just takes us to a little waiting area, and then we go into the main space here. So this is a very large space here. They do have some chalkboards with specials on them, and it's always good to recognize that the bar has open seating with full service as well. So let's go grab a drink over here at this big bar that looks a little bit like a Viking ship. So it is quite an interesting place here, right smack dab in the middle of their ground floor, and they do have other spaces and places above this. So you can look at it here from up high, and here we are back at the ground level with it, and plenty of spaces to sit down right here. So this is a very comfortable and interesting looking bar, and let's go ahead and check out this menu now. So we have the Chimes Covington draft menu, where they have quite a nice selection of draft beer. Then they have amber and dark lagers, they have wheat beers, they have blonde and pale ales, they have IPAs, they've got amber, red, and brown ales, they've got porters and stouts, and it is quite an impressive selection here. We're really near the Abita Brewery here, so I got an Abita Amber, as I've always loved Abita Amber. Ooh, it's one of my favorite beers.
A roast.
I also got a small bowl of the brie and crab soup as a little snack. So let's dig in here and give this a little taste. That's a nice quantity of crab floating on the surface here, and ooh, nice and cheesy deliciousness with the crab. It's a great combination. I am enjoying this soup. It has a lot of good stuff going on, and this good crusty bread will probably make it even better. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, yes, that is a very good combination. I really like the bread and the soup combo together. So, just like I've totally destroyed this bowl of soup, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you thought about this soup. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips, and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total for my beer and the soup before tip was $14.68. Alright, we finally got a table, so we're going to head on upstairs to the upper level. Ooh, look at this view. So things are going to get a lot more interesting as we get to see more of what this place offers. So up here we are seeing there is a whole nother level of tables and chairs to enjoy, along with a little patio outside. So this is quite an interesting area. Look at all this beautiful space you've got to see all of this wonderful stuff here. Ooh, so we're going to see there's a little pier you can walk out on right here that'll take you all the way out. So you'll reach the Bogue Falaya River here, and they have people that are canoeing and doing all sorts of other water things out here during the warmer months all the time. They also have goats wandering around, I guess, to help keep the growth of the plants under control. Okay, let's head back inside and get back to the table and go ahead and check out this menu now. So we have appetizers with boudin egg rolls, shrimp and grits, crab fingers, Louisiana alligator, spinach and artichoke dip, crab meat stuffed mushrooms, boudin balls, fried mozzarella logs, the works cheese fries, fried pickles, onion rings, buffalo wings, hush puppies, Lagnat cakes, crawfish mac and cheese, and crawfish fries. Then we have salads with blackened shrimp remoulade salad, chicken Caesar salad, salmon Caesar salad, Chimes Club salad, fried crawfish salad, soups, soup of the day, seafood gumbo, duck and sausage gumbo, crawfish stew, soup and salad, po' boys, fried shrimp, fried catfish, New Orleans style barbecue shrimp, roast beef, sandwiches, Chimes Club, crispy fried spicy salmon, the T-Bird, Lagnat cake sandwich, grilled veggie sandwich, salmon sandwich, turkey croissant. Then we have burgers with a hamburger, steak burger, jalapeno bacon burger, impossible burger. Then we have sides with steamed veggies, red beans and rice, mac and cheese, french fries, sweet potato fries, stuffed potatoes, sweet potato mash, cheese grits, pork and sausage jambalaya. Then we have from the oyster bar with oysters on the half shell, char-grilled oysters, with traditional blackjack, bacon and blue cheese, specialties, New Orleans style barbecue shrimp, crawfish etouffee, catfish perdue, seafood pasta, red beans and rice with sausage, blackened chicken Alfredo. From the grill, pork chops, charbroiled catfish platter, grilled chicken, grilled salmon, hand-cut Angus ribeye. And then we have toppings with Royale, Louisiana crawfish tail sauteed with mushrooms and green onions and a white wine garlic sauce, New Orleans barbecue, Gulf shrimp sauteed in our New Orleans barbecue shrimp stock. Then we have fried seafood platters with shrimp, catfish, stuffed shrimp, half and half, oyster, Chimes boatload, choose 3 shrimp, stuffed shrimp, catfish fillets, oysters. Then we have desserts with white chocolate bread pudding, brownie sundae, root beer float, cheesecake of the day, dessert of the day. All right, I started out with a cup of seafood gumbo here. Ooh, they do have a rather dark roux here. I'm going to add a little Tabasco sauce to it, of course, as I like to kick it up just a bit. So let's stir it around and okay, so there's a lot of good seafood going on in here and it looks good, but the most important thing is the fact of how is this gonna taste? So this certainly looks like it should have a nice taste, but you never know until you take the first bite. So here we go, and there is some good flavor here. Now the roux is a little bit on the thinner side, it seems like. So I like my roux a bit thicker than what they've got here, but the flavor is all good. So it's a pretty good gumbo overall. The only thing I would like is for the roux to just be a tad bit thicker, and I would really, really like it even more. I still like it. I just have, a little bit of constructive criticism that it could be better with that roux being just a tad bit thicker. And of course, there's some nice okra in there. Always good to see a bit of the okra making a show. So we certainly have a little bit more of a Creole gumbo when there's the okra in there. That's not 100% though. Everybody and every family has their own way of doing gumbo sometimes. All right, here we go with a little roll bread. It's a little miniature French bread kind of experience for the most part. And here we go. Let's see how the gumbo and the bread stand up to each other. And all right, pretty good combination there. So this is going down very nicely and easily here. It's not taking a whole lot of work to enjoy this meal. And I'm really glad to start my little feast out with this. It's certainly one of my favorite ways to start a meal. And here we go. Just like I've totally destroyed this gumbo, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this gumbo. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. Okay, my dining companion got the crawfish etouffee, and I'm going to sample a little bite here. It looks fantastic. Ooh, here we go. And oh yes, some really good flavors in there. Now I got a cheeseburger with a side of sweet potatoes. So I gotta say I was expecting more out of the burger. This is a very thin piece of meat on this burger. So let's see what kind of result we're gonna get. I was hoping for a much more thick, juicy, delicious patty of meat. This is not quite as thin as a fast food patty, but it certainly is not up to the level of some of the nice, juicy, thick pieces of meat they put on burgers in New Orleans. So, this has got some decent flavor, and it does have good structural integrity so far. This bun seems to be standing up quite nicely. There is quite a large amount of garden vegetables on top of it. So it is holding together very nicely. The ooey gooey cheese is keeping everything glued together. So flavor-wise, it's okay. It just doesn't have as much of that juicy, delicious flavor I crave that you get extra juicy amounts of when the burger patty is bigger and thicker. It's an alright burger. I certainly say that it's not a bad burger. It's just not one of the better burgers I've tried. It's definitely nowhere close to the bottom of the scale. More of that middle level kind of burger. So it's certainly a decent burger that you couldn't go wrong with getting it if you were in a burger mood, unless you were really wanting one of those thicker beef patties. It's definitely better than those slap style burgers that have the very crunchy, crusty crust that I just don't find very good myself. And plenty of people love that. I'm not one of them. So this is kind of run out of meat now, though. Wow, that's a lot of bun without meat there. So the meat bun ratio did not score so well here. Somehow the ratio of the meat in the bun did not stay good somehow. Could have been my fault. I could have somehow had it at a weird angle. This is pretty extraordinary of a huge piece of bun with no meat, though. Plenty of vegetables on here still, though. So, any given moment, sometimes I can goop it up, though. Alright, let's get into these sweet potatoes. So, these look pretty darn good. And here we go, the taste, and they taste pretty darn good as well. So, looks good, tastes good, smells good. So all the way around, the sweet potatoes are very nice. So I am enjoying these. So this is certainly a side I would recommend if you're a fan of sweet potatoes, as I am. So these are certainly, to me, almost like a fantastic dessert. So I'm really enjoying it all the way to the last bite. And now, just like I totally destroyed this burger and the sweet potatoes, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this meal. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total for two people before tip was $37.23, which was actually a pretty good value. So thanks so much to everybody at the Chimes in Covington, Louisiana, and thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the Nola Gent channel, especially to my Patreons. Now, if you would so kindly, go ahead and share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, as that really would help me with the YouTube algorithm. And also go ahead and look in the description box underneath this video, where you will see links to various cookbooks. If you click on one of those links, it takes you to Amazon, even if you don't buy one of those cookbooks, but you go ahead and buy something else you're going to buy anyway. For many of those products, I also get a tiny little commission, and that really does help this channel. And then tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people. Nola Gent here, and thanks so much for watching, and just go ahead and destroy this video right here to keep up with the fun.